Hi, my name's Doug, and I think I would like to play a celebratory blast beat for you. And you might ask, what am I celebrating? So, give a little background. I have been making more YouTube videos, and it got incredibly annoying to keep switching inputs on my Focusrite to input to output. It's a Scarlett 2i2. So I splurged $60 on Amazon, and I bought this Reworl. Never ever heard of them. I believe they're a Chinese company mixer. It's a 6 channel mixer. It is incredibly noisy. It's not going to be used for recording, but now I have the ability, and I can use this microphone. I have an. This is a room microphone that you're hearing right now. Also, I figured in this video I'd kind of show everyone what am I using to make the songs, the recordings that you're hearing on my channel. This is a Fender Squire bass. It's tuned B E A D, so it's tuned like a 5 string, but it only has 4 strings, so I can get that low B for a lot of the parts. And I use a lot of fourths to imply like a lower chord, and then I'll actually play that lower note on the bass guitar. So I've always done that. It's kind of because I don't like the low 7 string tunings and lower D and all that kind of drop D. I just tune in standard. So and then for the guitar, this is a Fender Squire Stratocaster. This is the second one I bought. It's really a great guitar. I use the bar a lot for the surf, and it stays in tune. I got D'Addario 9 gauge strings on it. The the plug-in that I use though is only when I'm recording through Reaper, so I can't actually patch in the distortion on the videos. So I'll have to figure out how to do that, or just buy a distortion pedal, I guess. So the riffs that I play on my songs do sound a little bit different without distortion. And I was actually considering maybe recording some of them and updating them. But we'll see. Other than that, I have the Alesis Nitro Pro XL mesh kit, and I have a DW3000 on that. And I think it's hilarious to now you could hear what it sounds like in the room without the sound of the drum triggers. So that's kind of interesting. I did want to talk about too. So over the years, I've always had this solo project, and I call it Exorcism. It started in 1996. I don't know if you can see that. So I made CDRs. This is done on a Tascam 4-track though, and later I mixed it down onto my family home computer. So I started this in 1996, writing songs, recording them, printing the inlay cards out. This is a single. This is 1997. This is called Vanish into the Depths. And you can see I took the time to make the inlay cards because that was always really a cool part of buying a CD. Is looking at the inlay cards and then reading the lyrics and reading the thank yous. Definitely the thank you. So I'd always call out like my friends' bands and the equipment I used and stuff like that. This is 1998. It's called The Afterlife. And then here's the songs that I just did. All Paths Lead to Naught was off of this 2000 recording called A Journey into Night Chasms. It was 3 songs. Each one of them was like 7.5 minutes. And then Monody of Forbearance was off of this 4-song Illusory Threshold Course CD, which was in 2001. So I was just revisiting those songs. I don't really write like that anymore, and to be honest, it was pretty difficult to sit there and like relearn all my parts, and I'm just the whole time I'm thinking like, wow, what was I thinking? Like it's just riff after riff after riff. Everything's so fast, and it took a lot of work to capture those songs. I feel like I've captured the parts the way I truly intended them, because back then the capabilities weren't quite like they are now, so I could really kind of be more of a perfectionist, and I did still let a few um, things slide through, but at some point you just have to kind of say, okay, the song sounds good. When people listen to it, they'll understand what I'm trying to get across. I don't have to go and split hairs and try to replace one bass drum beat that I missed or something like that. So, but yeah, this was definitely, it's a reason to celebrate, because now when I have an idea, I have a drum part, I can record that. If the bass part, the guitar part, whatever I have that comes to my mind, I can just record it right away. I definitely got this mixer too to help me make videos so that I could do guitar videos. I can play along through Bluetooth through this. So I'll probably be doing some more guitar videos, because I hadn't really been able to do that. The way the Scarlett is set up through my computer, if I had two inputs going in, like say a vocal mic and a guitar, it would be on the left and the right. So if you're listening on your cell phone, you probably wouldn't notice. But when I listen to my stuff and I know how I intend, like, right now everything's panned in the center, the drums are panned stereo, that stuff matters to me. And when I listen to it, it would bother me if it wasn't recorded the way I intended. So now I have the capabilities to do that. Full disclosure though, this is a great mixer if you're just trying to do YouTube videos, or you have a home studio and you don't want to spend a ton of money. I'm starting it from scratch again. I had a lot of stuff over the years, and like I keep talking about, I lost it all, so I had to buy everything new. But I'm not going to use this mixer to record. I'm still going to record straight into my Scarlett. I highly recommend the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2 if you're trying to do a studio. It connects through USB to your laptop. You can run it on my Dell. I used $250 for this Dell Inspiron 3520 laptop running Reaper software, which is free. The plugin I got for distortion was free. There's a lot of great reverbs on there, compression, everything that you need to at least get ideas down. I'm not saying it's going to be a platinum record recording quality or nothing like that, but it's at least a good way for me to get my ideas down and to be able to manipulate the multi-track the way that I was used to doing for a very long time, for 25 years, starting out with tape machines, so I don't think that people appreciate that are just getting into music these days and have all these digital capabilities. It's literally whatever I could think of I could put on the recording, but it always wasn't like that, with the tape machines. I remember even cutting tape at one point, splicing and different things like that, so we don't do that anymore. But thanks for listening. Thank you for checking out my channel. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Recovery talks and more songs, whatever surf metal type things I come up with, folk rock with blast beats. I don't really know what direction I'm going, but if you've looked at my channel, like some of the videos, if you like what I'm doing, and come back and check out more. I'll continue to post. Thanks for watching.